Tweed Street, Scotland. Coming live from George Square.
Yeah,
Oh. There's no many folk. So let's go with that. Is that? I'll go. Folk. I will start doing it. So this is us as we went in about George Square. Freedom Square, allegedly. This is us having a look about, folks. There's a couple of folks here. The soul tires. Across the area. on. Let's get a wee bit closer. What's all the noise? Alright, how's it going?
Good.
Oh, nice to meet you, mate.
Well, man,
You want on the live stream?
anytime, mate.
Right, well, here he's here.
How you doing? How's life going, man?
Aye, it's alright. Why did you come along today?
To be seen, to be here, because I travelled all this way in the council. I'm raging at the council, and it's an SNP council, and they gave us hopes and choice. The first, which was an all-under-one banner match, and the 8th, which we know as SNP conference. What's cheesing me off is I know for a fact the SNP members were told not to attend the event that was supposed to be happening here. And this is now a way, I believe, that the SNP council here have aided the SNP powers that be take the wind out of ourselves and stop us from peacefully protesting our right. And that enrages me. So I want to do something about it. So the very least I can do is come along, show my support, and that's why we're having an event in Cold Bridge later on in the day.
Aye, seen it advertised 2 o'clock at the Eagle.
Eagle Inn, great
Aye.
pub, great guy. I mean, it's like people with principle, you know?
Aye.
People with principles that believe in what we believe in. And what saddens me is the concerns that we have that we've got to question our own. People who, up until 2014, we all knew we were on the right side. We all knew we were on the side of the right, of the correct, of the right principle of an open and wide church that was inclusive of everybody. See, when they start talking about inclusivity, why are all of a sudden so many people excluded from that? It's a contradiction in terms. So you're belying the principle and betraying the principle upon this movement was founded.
Aye,
and it's core. It runs core to who we are and what we believe. So what you're prepared to do? Well, I'm county policing, and I think it's a very, very low. I think we know that there was collaboration here, and we were told that this would not go ahead because they couldn't protect us from other marches coming in. Or why? A funeral that's happening tomorrow 500 miles away? Don't use that. It's just not acceptable. So no, a bit cheesed off with the whole thing, but we've got to stay, we've got to be peaceful, we've got to stay truthful and retain our integrity. And we also need to forgive a little bit, you know, those who we don't fully agree with. So long as you have the betterment of the people of Scotland in your heart and the fact that we want an independent nation in your heart, then you'll do for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Couldn't have said any better. Thanks very much for speaking on the live stream. And tune in later on.
I will do.
Right.
Lads, a little bit of this. Cheers.
Cheers. We've got to go and listen to the resistance here. So this is the Scottish resistance. That was Phil Bozeman.
The highest electricity prices, the highest food prices. It goes on and on. The highest train fares, and they can't even get the train drivers a decent wage. The lowest pensions in Europe. Other countries in Europe, they pay their pensions 30 grand a year. We got a total pittance. It's disgusting, folks. We need to wake up and start the fight for Scotland's independence. Thank you very much.
My acting action for Scotland and Scottish resistance. What I would like to say today is why people have gathered here today is to say that the authorities are involved in keeping fascism going from the surveillance state to the police state. And we are here to say no to that. We want freedom of speech, freedom of
Brilliant. Thank you very much for thanks everybody for coming out.
Our demand for Scottish freedom and Scottish independence. Now, yesterday it was revealed that the amount of Scottish children that are living with malnutrition has doubled in 2 years. 2020, 572 Glasgow to 1,000 in Glasgow in the last year, and 928 in Lothian and 186 in Tayside. So we're talking about over 1,000 children with severe malnutrition having to go to acute hospital facilities because they are starving. And it's a lot worse than that, because our primary care, that is our GP facilities, don't count the amount of adults in Scotland and children in Scotland who have malnutrition. This is the cost of living, the cost of existence crisis that we now have in Scotland. And in addition, we have the fact that tenants in Scotland have a total debt of £169 million in rent arrears. 1 in 3 tenants can't pay their rent. 7 in 10 tenants fear they won't be able to pay their rent. And in addition, 9 out of 10 say they won't be able to pay for fuel and for food. We are witness to 13.1 and we witnessed a 13.1% increase in food inflation in the UK and in Scotland. The British state is failing us. The devolved Scotland is failing us. It's all part of the British state. What we need is an independent, free Scotland based on social justice, equality and life chances for all of our citizens. And I say today, we are here to mark the fact that 8 years ago we grew a great campaign from the grassroots from 23%, it ended at 45% supporting Scottish independence. And the fact is that bridgehead of Scottish independence still stands at well over that 45%. And from this point onwards, we must gain our freedom and Scottish independence. Brothers and sisters, comrades, patriots, join us today in one for this. If anybody else wants to speak, they're very welcome to come up and do so. Thank you. John. Okay, John.
I've been this one day, and so far, English influence has caused my card to be sold, and it brings shit into my fucking pants. Right.
Right, what? You can come on next, just let me answer that. Well, we're standing here, folks. Our water's going over the border. Our electricity's going over the border. They're taking a fortune from whiskey. We're world leaders in whiskey. We're Europe's leading producers of oil. So why the hell are people dying in our streets? Just to walk these streets, you see the homeless people. It's absolutely disgusting. This country should be very rich, and there are people who are brainwashed who actually think that they are keeping us in Westminster. Westminster ruled over 200 territories. Not one of these territories has wanted to go back after they get independence, because they all became better off. Let me tell you the main story. India. They ruled India for 200 years, from 1745 to 1945. During that 200-year period, it was famine after famine because of the high British taxes. The British taxes are the highest in the world, believe me. They've done it in America as well. Why do you think the Boston Tea Party and they got the tea into Boston Harbour? British taxes. They starve people to death. That's what they do. Now, the main thing about India is, when India got independence in 1945, there has never been another famine. Yet during the 200 years that the Brits ruled India, 1 billion people, 1 billion people died under the most disgusting empire that ever ruled on this planet. This is all information that's easy to find if you want to educate yourself. The trouble is, folks sit down when they come back to their work and they watch the BBC and they believe all that shit. They are only for the establishment. The establishment we have is just for the multi-rich. The trillions that they stole from other countries hasn't even helped their own citizens in England. They get a bloody low pension as well. The lowest pensions in Europe. Come on, folks. Doesn't matter whether you're Scotland, Wales, England. It's time to wake up. Get rid of this corrupt Brit regime. It's only for the rich. Come on, folks. Right, who's the next speaker? Louise,
I see you there. So there's a present for you. Sing for you.
I'm here today on behalf of Salvo. Salvo aims to restore the Scottish Constitution. I bet you didn't know Scotland had a constitution. Well, we do. That constitution has existed for over a millennia. And under that constitution, Scots have the highest authority. They sit above any monarch, any parliament. That is written into law under the 1689 Claim of Rights. And it's also treason to speak against that claim of rights. That means that Scots are the top of the tree. In England, it's the opposite. It's the monarch. But in Scotland, we, the people, are sovereign. Check out www.salvo.scot and see your sovereignty.
Woo! Thank you very much for that. Anybody else wants to speak? Right, I'm going to give you a wee bit about Robbie Burns here. He was very much against the union. He was very much a patriot. Now, when I was at school, they always gave me Robbie Burns. But when you look at a book of Burns' poems and songs, every single poem is full of patriotism. But they seem to miss that out. When you were at school, they were telling you about Robbie Burns. But I'm going to give you what he said about the union. Farewell to all our Scottish men. Farewell, our ancient glory. Farewell even to the Scottish name. Say famed and martial story. The Sark runs over the Solway Sand, and Tweed runs to the ocean, to mark where England's province stand. Such a parcel of rogues in a nation. And we've still got that parcel of rogues in a nation now. We've got to get rid of these people. They're stopping us having a better life, a better future for our children and our grandchildren. They're robbing us. People are sitting and watching BBC TV as they keep giving us British brainwashing. Right. Our country is rich. Let me tell you something, I've investigated all the countries in the world that gained their independence. And you know the amazing thing, folks? Every single country that gained independence has become better off. Because no country that is ruled by another gets anywhere. We are being robbed, and we've got to put an end to it. Okay, folks. Who wants to speak next?
Anybody, is there anybody else that wants to speak? Hasn't spoken, this lady here.
Okay then. Okay, Farah. Speak to speak.
I'm here on behalf of Salvo and all independent sovereign Scots. We are actually free under the Claim of Rights 1689. We've been abused. we've been terrorised, we've been told we have no freedoms whatsoever, but it's not true. So if you go on to salvo.scot, you will find out about the claim of rights 1689, and also I would like to invite people to walk with us for the Scottish liberation movement, a peaceful liberation movement that we're going to take ahead.
Right, who else wants to speak?
I'm not really going to say a speech. All I'm going to say is, I'm a yeser, grassrooters, as you can tell, Wings Over Scotland, Hope Over Fear, Tartan Artisan, Alba member, grassroots, that's what I am. And all I'm interested in, no parties, no nothing. All I'm interested in is freedom for Scotland!
Well done, well done. Now, the Scottish Resistance have put up a petition to repatriate the body of Mary Queen of Scots. Now, I don't know if anybody's aware, but the body of Mary Queen of Scots lies in Westminster Abbey. Believe it or not, it's the same place where Elizabeth I is buried, the person who signed a death warrant. And even worse than that, Edward I, the tyrant king who invaded Scotland in 1296, and when he invaded Scotland, the first town he hit was Berwick, which was a Scottish town at that time. And Edward I and his army killed 17,000 Scots, men, women and children. He then went on to attack other cities and towns in Scotland. He lifted the Stone of Destiny, plus all Scotland's old historical documents, which was back centuries, plus the Scottish crown jewels. Now, apparently we've got the Stone of Destiny at the minute, although they're going to use it, I believe, to crown the new king. But they have never ever returned all the Scottish historical records that they stole from us in 1296. They have never ever returned the Scottish crown jewels, which they stole in 1296. Now, they did mention the other day there about the Scottish crown jewels. That is not the original Scottish crown jewels that we had way back in 1296. They have never returned them. A process to claim back what is ours, the Scottish crown jewels and all our ancient historical records for a country that existed and was free for 1,000 years. We will never give up till we get justice. And this is being filmed today. And I'm going to get it to all our friends around the world. And I'm going to say to all the nations around this world, it's time to claim back what is yours. Greece, claim back the Elgin marbles. India, claim back the Koh-i-Noor diamond, the diamond that is worth $1 billion and sits in the crown of England. And I would say also to all the other countries in Asia and Africa that have been robbed, claim back what is yours. If you go to the British Museum, it's 4 floors full of stuff they stole from other countries. Great Britain, great at robbing, great at killing. They killed over 2 million people in an empire. It's the worst, most evil empire in the history of this planet. The truth will win out in the end. We've got to get the message out to not just people in Scotland, but around the world. The Scottish resistance have gained lots of support from people in other countries. We're gaining more support every day. We will never give up the fight for Scotland's freedom. Anybody else want to speak?
Just say very briefly to everybody before you go that thank you for all making the effort to come out today to mark the right to our freedom.
I'm just going to go there. See? And then I'm going to talk to you. Right here. So, yeah. Right, folks, so we're going to end the live stream there. That's pretty much all that we've got here. Now there's another couple of folk, looks as if they're starting a line, but if that's the case, we'll maybe reset another one. Hope you've enjoyed that. Tweet Street on location. Catch you later.